I just need to take a deep breath sometimes, like this. And one more time, everybody. In through the nose, out through the coffee. Hello, everybody. It is Catterday! Welcome aboard, everybody. How are we? Live from the Cat Cave here with Taylor today. And we are here to have a good damn time. And it will be a good damn time. I can blow bubbles in my coffee if I want to. Watch this. No, you're right. I can't. I got ice. Hello, everybody. What's up, UK? Good to see you, Tracy, in the house. Peggy loves cats in Alberta. Good to see you as well. And there's the Velveteen Hussy from the UK. Of course you're from the UK, Velveteen. Who else? There is no such thing as somebody named Velveteen Hussy who lives in Texas. That is completely, although Jiggly Fluff from Waco, that's a Texas name right there. Barely Hazel. See, Barely Hazel is very Seattle. It's a very Seattle name. So anyway, good to see everybody here today. It is. I got a weird little thing on my screen.
Oh, let me get rid of that.
I mean, it's pretty and all, but
you don't need to see that.
What's up, Jenna? Jenna's already on it. Jenna's already given us, don't type in caps, you guys. Don't do it. Aloha. Aloha. Oh, God, just saying aloha makes me jealous. Anyway, good to see everybody. I'm going to get comfortable here. I'm a little overly snapped.
Oh, we can turn the air back on.
Yeah, I feel like I'm a little overly everything. I'm a little overly everything. Let's look over here. Well, so today, that was Taylor, by the way. You never get to see him, really. So, what's up, Puerto Rico in the house? And namaste. Is that Shanti? Okay. Namaste, Shanti. And Christy, are you saying Vegas or Vegad? Because I don't know where Vegad is. And Jenny Lemon Pie from France. France. I said that like it was German. Well, it is what it is. Anyway, welcome, you guys. We have some big news today. Clearly, you've probably been hearing that as I've been plastering it all over the damn place over the past couple of days. So we'll get to that in a little bit. Not right this second, though, because I don't want to. And it's my show. So, anyways, listen, you guys, if you're having buffering issues, that's because you probably have to go and adjust your resolution thing. Just bring it down a little bit.
Yep. On Twitch or YouTube, you hit the cog wheel. And
hit the cog wheel
to something that your phone or whatever your Wi-Fi can handle.
As the man said.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to the man, pay the man. Anyway, there's lots of fun cat stuff going on this Catterday, you guys. So we are still dealing with Lockdown Central to a certain degree. Places are opening up again to whatever effect, but I think we're still spending a lot of time at home. I assume everybody is... we're having problems all over the place, huh? Everyone's having problems.
Twitch is seriously buffering.
We have some twitching.
I mean, even we're fine here. Like
Twitch is twitching, is what we're hearing here. Twitch is twitching. We're not seeing that here, so that would be your fault.
Well, not their fault.
No, it is your fault.
There's no pointing.
No, it's all your fault. It's not my. There's always a point in blaming. You know what's really funny that I noticed? That, if you're on a call with somebody and the call drops, when you pick it back up, there's that slight little bit of blame.
Oh, right, of course, yeah.
Your phone must have been because I got bars. I don't know about you, but I got bars. Who's from New York? Any New Yorkers here today? I was just doing one of those cameos. I do Cameo, and I was doing a cameo to somebody in New York. And as I said New York City, I just got hit with this wave of missing my hometown. So look at that. There we go. We got New Yorkers in the house. Wow, we got a bunch of New Yorkers in the house.
That's great.
Right on, man. Sly Parakeet being one of them. I saw so many. Seamus, of course, you're from New York. Not the city exactly. No, okay. Not to be elitist or anything, but personally, I'm an Upper West Sider, um, and really horribly miss my hometown right now, and miss. I miss what New York is, and when you see those images of New York City with like Times Square being all but naked, Sly Parakeet, how's life in Hell's Kitchen? Hopefully, getting back a little bit. I mean, I know New Yorkers have been doing a hell of a job, um, uh, in terms of getting back up into the game a little bit. I mean, New York, man, love you guys, miss you guys. Hopefully, we'll be back soon. And that's all I can say is I hope I will see you guys very soon. And of course, Terry Lynn. I would never talk about New Yorkers without talking about Terry Lynn Patrick. Why would I ever do that?
And Terry Lynn has mug coming, by the way.
Who does?
Terry Lynn.
Terry Lynn has a mug coming?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did we give it to her like a month ago or something? 2 months ago?
Yeah, I finally found our supplier stopped working. So I finally got one that's working.
Along with everybody else. Yeah. All right. Well, we're still working here. And speaking of working, we are also working over at the Jackson Galaxy website, where this weekend for Memorial Day, we are our deal, which if you go !Cat Cave deal, the Cat Cave deal and the store deal are the same this week. And that's $5 off all of my solutions. And if you have not tried my solutions, now would be the time to do it. My personal take is that everybody should have a bottle of Stress Stopper in their house.
You got some right here.
Oh, I do. Right here. Stress Stopper. Kabang. I've been making this stuff, and when I say making this stuff, when I first started out making this stuff, it was in my apartment. So I think we started in 98, 99, something like that, making this.
Yeah.
So anyhow, Stress Stopper C-Flute, thank you for asking, C-Flute. C-Flute, no, C-Flute doesn't work. But Stress Stopper works. Flower essence therapy is something that's been around for well over 100 years. If you guys have ever been like in a Whole Foods and you see something that is flower essence remedy, like what am I thinking of? Oh my God, why is it not coming to me? Bach flower remedies. Holy mackerel, it's not coming to me. But anyway, it's a holistic therapy. We call it energy medicine. So it's one of those things where, we work on two different levels. We work on a physical level. We work on an energetic level. Believe it or not, we do. And I can tell you guys have seen this with cats before, that there's how cats will soak up the energy in a room. If you and your loved one are having just even the slightest disagreement and it lingers in the air, like let's say you just had a disagreement and now it's the quiet part of the fight where you guys are just sitting there and you're thinking about what you're going to say next and you're like, right. And all of a sudden your cat turns to another cat and whaps him upside the head. That happens, and so that's how flower essence remedies work. They use the properties in flowers to counteract the energy that might be going on in a home. All I'm telling you is this. From the moment I started working with these things in a shelter back in the 90s, they have worked for me. And I hope they work for you guys as well.
Somebody's
Anyway.
saying rescue remedy? Do you know what that is?
Rescue Remedy, that's it. Thank you so much.
Okay.
That's the one that you get at Whole Foods. Rescue Remedy.
Thank you, Chad.
So if you've ever tried that, there it is, Peggy. Yes. And if you've ever tried that, then you know what I make here. The difference between Rescue Remedy and what we make, like Stress Stopper, is that we formulate it specifically for the needs of animals. And it's a big, long story, but try it. $5 off this weekend, ! Cat Cave deal. Also, as always, we have a giveaway happening today. What is today's giveaway? I will tell you right here. This is today's giveaway, right here. All of my books. We are giving away every stinking one of my books this week. And that would be Cat Daddy, Catification, Catify to Satisfy, and the new one, Total Cat Mojo. And
one of them is signed.
One of them is signed? Is it these specific books that we're shipping off?
Not these specific ones, but on the list I have it. I don't remember what look on the sheet.
Which book is signed?
At the very bottom.
Catification.
Catification.
So Catification will be a signed copy. So there you go, you guys. So all you do, again, ! giveaway. And of course, that only works in Twitch. So if you guys are on YouTube at the moment, head on over to Twitch for the giveaway. And get all my books, and I hope you like them. I like my books. The thing that we don't have here, but is the audiobook of Cat Daddy, which I recorded the week it came out. Cat Daddy was a very fast-moving book. I wrote it and published it and put it out there within a year. Mm-hmm. And so it was pretty fresh paint when we put it out there. And I think it's a good story. So one way or another, because I'm not really a reader myself. I'm a listener. So, Purry Birch got engaged this week. Happy news. Yeah. Good. Who else has happy news today? And happy news not being that you're lagging or buffering or anything like that. I want to hear about that. But tell me some happy news. Who's got happy news today? I'm looking. Come on now. Oh, Animal Girl. Yeah, of course you're going to hold me to that. Yeah, I did not start a new book during recuperation. You know why that is? Is because after about 2 days of recuperation, I started working again. I could not stay away from my job, so I did. It was probably pretty stupid because I had a built-in vacation, and I just didn't do it. Wait, what's this? That's a good one. Mindy says, mother playing piano left hand 1 year after a stroke. Yay, Mindy. See, that's good news. The sun is out, says Cat Mom 2020. I have a new kitten, says Whitney. It's my cat's first birthday, says Cosplay Kitten. Oh my God, my kitty lets me brush her teeth.
We talked about that on stream.
That's hilarious, man. What else? Oh my God, I can't. My bottle baby kitten pooped today. Now this is good news. This is good news. Wait, you got to slow this down, man. I made a fishing rod toy for my cat. Oh, I can do it.
Yeah, you can.
Hold on.
Bring it over.
All right, and then, now I can. There I go. Scrappy Rat says, happy news, I'm fostering 2 adorable rats for a local rescue. So fun. What else? Heathers says, husband is cooking. Yeah, man, good news. My sister has moved into a new home, says Joe Bryant. Amritha, my grandfather's in the hospital, but is now better. I'm so glad to hear that, Amritha. Suze871, Happy Tummy, helped my cat these past few days. Happy Tummy being another one of our solutions. What else? Give me some more news. Sarah's thoughts. Happy news, I rescued a cat who was thrown out of a car. He's amazing. I love you so very much, Sarah. What else? Come on, man. Adopting a quarantine kitty tomorrow, says Pause to Craft. Woo, baby. What else we got going down here? Why haven't we done this sooner? Happy news is the best thing in the world. Matthew Brady says it's my wife's 41st birthday. Happy birthday, Erica. Luann is fostering a new kitten named Meatball. God, I love that name. All right. I mean, yeah. Let's see, what else? Let me go down here. Dabbing Cat says, I'm getting a cat. Fantastic. Good news for you. Kelly Green adopted a cat today. What else? Tell me some more good news. Wendy says I'm still alive. We'll take it. What else? CLC Culty 1. I'm going to be going to Animal Behavior College. That's my news. That's a good one. Sarah Cat. Our feral let my hubby pick him up. That's actually big news. Let's see. What else? Well, Daisy Diamonds, my cat didn't get mad when I left the house today. He usually gets mad and attacks me when I come home. But what we've been doing is starting to help. Well, there you go.
Hopefully they're playing is what they're doing. Whatever.
Exactly. Right. What else, man? dabbing cats getting a cat. You said that to me. What else? Wait. Am I going the wrong direction? Or are you telling me about Meatball 17 times?
Yeah, you're going the right direction.
I'm going the right direction?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God, there's so much going on here. What am I, oh, well, that's always good news. Michaela, new litter box, and she likes it. I got a box, and I liked it. Okay. Tigresa wants to know if you can make the chat even slower.
I did. Yeah.
He did?
Yeah,
He's on you. There's Bebo. My kitty Millies or Miles is still with me 6 months after being diagnosed with cancer. Such a blessing. I am so glad that you see it that way, honestly. I mean, we have 2 cancer cats in our home, Lily and her mom, Gabby, and it's been a little over a year diagnosis for both of them, and they're still doing well, knock on wood. And yeah, every day is a blessing, you know, every day is a blessing. Yeah. Who else is getting a cat? There's a lot of people getting cats today, fostering cats, adopting cats.
Exclamation point, stay home for anybody.
Yes, yeah. And if you guys want to get into it, by the way, we have seen an incredible turnout for people stepping up to foster cats during the COVID crisis, because as we know, shelters have had to close their doors. And when shelters close their doors, cats still keep coming in. Adoptions don't happen. So we've been clearing those shelters, and the turnout has been staggering. Nice. But we still need people to do it. So if you do exclamation point stay home, you'll be hooked up with all my buddies at greatergood.org. All you have to do is put in your name and where you live, and we will match you up with an organization in your area.
Or if you know somebody that needs that link. Just as important.
Just as important. He is right.
Let's do some subscriptions came in.
Oh, yeah. Some subscriptions have come in. Now, of course, if you guys subscribe, you know how much that helps us over here. So thank you for doing that in advance. Rainbow Bubble Tea gifted a Tier 1 sub to Cheery C. And that's fantastic. Oh. That just happened. Linaldin cheered 100 bits. Thank you for doing that. Sly Parakeet cheered 101 bits. That's great. I hate YH. Has subscribed. Thank you so much for doing that. Little Din, another cheering of 100 bits. Land 10 subscribed through Amazon Prime. Mintastic subscribed. Thank you very much. Cocat is a new subscriber. Vampire Lord 85 gifted a Tier 1 sub to Sugar Girl 90. Good. Thanks for doing that. I'm sure Sugar Girl is happy as well. And Vampire Lord has also subscribed. Also has Crazy Cat Lady 78. I mean, you know, with a name like that, welcome home. Proud Kitty Mama gifted a Tier 1 sub to H-Rick PA. Blabbermouth 2010 has resubscribed for 2 months. Thank you so much. Crystal the Pet Nanny resubscribed for 2 months. Wow, a lot of you guys today. And Lotterwolf06 has subscribed as well.
A ton of followers just came in, so thanks guys for following.
Thank you for following as well, you guys. And Artsy Sleep has also subscribed just now. Thank you so very much, and keep it up. We appreciate the heck out of it. Let's see.
Can we do some chickens? Chicken update?
Chicken update?
I think it's chicken update time.
Okay, so let's give you a little chicken update, or shall I say rooster update.
Should be.
Let's see if his picture is going to come up.
Here, I'll get it.
And I know a lot of you guys know that we've been getting into the chicken game lately, which is not a game, man. It's some serious freaking work. I'm just going to tell you that right now.
Here, we'll start here.
Now that's our boy. Now I don't know if you can't really see where he is. But where he is on my gut. He seems to hang out the most with me while I'm sleeping. Okay. And I happen to be a back sleeper. So let's see the other picture where you can see it. There it is. Nap time with a rooster on me. He's growing. Yeah, but he's growing into a little mini ostrich. Oh, look, and there's his original picture. That picture was him the day after he came to us. And so now he's 9 weeks old yesterday. We're still withholding his name from you guys.
I was about to ask.
No, withholding until I make a video about him later in the week. But in the meantime, he is our little... and, by the way, and I don't have it here, I have the Nest Cam footage of his first cock-a-doodle-doo. He was sitting... he has a little cage in the catio. We put him out there so he can just... because we have to separate him from the other chickens right now. Whatever. But anyway, so he was sitting... and, it's just the cutest damn thing. So you hear the Nest Cam points into, like, the dining room. So you don't actually see his cage. It's off to the right. You sort of see him popping around a little bit in the corner.
Yeah.
And you hear... Beep, beep.
What?
He's going... Beep, 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 beep. Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Okay.
And that when it came out of his mouth, he was like, "Oh, what the hell was that?" Oh God, that was so damn funny. And so now he, evidently this morning I wasn't home, but my wife tells me that he was cock-a-doodle-doing like crazy this morning. Duvet cover button. Yes, sir, ma'am, I am vegan. So yes, just so you're asking. Little extra, he doesn't live inside. He does come inside a lot. Well, no, actually at the moment he does live inside. He sleeps in the bathroom. He comes out with us during the day. He's got sort of a cagey enclosure in the catio. And we have been slowly introducing him to the other cats in their run, chickens in their run over the past couple of days. But we've got 3 now, right? 2 chickens and a rooster. All of them came in separately, so they have to be quarantined from each other for 30 days. So that's been fun. And now we're trying to integrate. But he's, a 9-week-old rooster. So he's starting to sort of flex his muscles a little bit, and that doesn't go down well with the chickens. But God, he is so adorable. We're both completely in love with him. And who would have ever thought? Who would have ever thought that I would suddenly turn into like Rooster Boy, But,
I forget the name. Some of the K said the pork rinds recommendation was amazing.
Yeah, here they come again.
Yeah,
if you guys haven't tried Pig Out, it's always with me these days. I adore these things. I told you guys that I would start giving you... I'm not going to eat them on the air because they're hyper crunchy, but but they are really damn good. And I told you guys that I would start giving you some more of my favorite vegan junk food, because that's me. I'm a vegan junk foodie, and but I keep forgetting to sort of list it out. I was going to put it on Instagram and decided not to do that, so I didn't. Land 10. So when are you going to start my chicken from hell? I am a foul friend. Oh wow, you guys are you're just going off. Jackson mukbang. Yeah, well, let me tell you, I find things constantly that I'm like, I can't believe how good this is. Right, October Rain Rock says it just right. My kitty isn't vegan, just me.
Yep.
And don't forget that, you guys. Your cats can't be vegan. Please remember that. Doris, we have now 2 chickens and a rooster. And I don't have great pictures of all 3 of them. For some reason, well, the reason why Rooster Boy gets all the pictures is because he sleeps on me when I'm sleeping, yeah, anyway, all I can tell you is that his name is not one of the names that we were running down. So, Tigresa, I'm sorry to say, his name is not what we were pushing for. I'm just going to say it right now. I'm going to call out my wife. She just didn't like it. Just didn't like it. So, there it is. Are there any pictures of my cats? What are you kidding? Whatever. I've got 7,000 pictures of my cats. I mean, yes, I do. Here, I'm going to show you one picture of cats. How about that? I will treat you to a picture of a cat. No, I'm actually going to... Okay, so listen, you guys got to know this. Like, you know I'm not a big fan of putting clothes on cats or dogs. I'm just not. I don't like dressing them up. I don't like any of that stuff. I really don't. But yesterday, my baby dog, Mushka, got groomed. And when she came out, you know how they always put on the bandanas or whatever when they're done grooming? So our groomer, who's a wonderful woman named Stephanie, who said, she walked Mushka in, and it was one of those times where I kind of squeed because this one little thing made her look so cute. I couldn't stand it. So here it is right here. Look, there's Mushka with her little bow on her head. She looks like Minnie Mouse. Let me see if I can make this better. Ugh, I can't make it much better. I'll send it to Taylor and he'll put it up.
Yeah.
But I couldn't stand it. She's the cutest thing in the world. So there's a dog for you. You asked for a cat, and I gave you a dog. But here, let me just send this over. There. Here, I'm going to show you a cat picture. Cat picture, cat picture, cat picture. Here's a cat picture right here. That's not a very good one. No, that's not a good one. It's funny because I tend to take pictures of the cats that sit still the most. I thought this was really adorable. Pishi and Gabby. Pishi is now 16. Pishi's 17, and Gabby is 16, I think. And they have become like this grumpy old couple. Like, they'll sit in the same place at all times together. Like two, old couple in their rocking chairs. But every once in a while, she gets in on his nerves and he smacks her. So this is the two of them. And I've never seen them curled up before. This is the first time I ever saw them curled up. And the tabby is actually Gabby. I know you guys might be thinking that orange tabbies are usually not girls, but she is. And the black and white one is Pishi. Anyway, so there's a little bit of that.
This Mushka photo is amazing.
And there it. Look at my baby girl. I mean, and my baby girl, by the way, is, oh God, how old is she? 12 or 13? I think she's 12. Looking good, Mushka. But that bow, I told you, like, I'm not a big fan of stuff like this, but that bow on her head was one of those, like, and I don't know why she reminds me of Minnie Mouse. She does look like a puppy. Thank you for saying that, Hippie. Or Hipple. Hipple Sarita?
Just do a little quick full screen.
Oh my God, I can't stand it. I can't say. And you know what the amazing thing is? That's one of those iPhone photos. That's just like one of those new portrait settings. Like, anyway, that's my girl. Stub wants a picture of me with hair. Well, if that's not the most random thing I've seen today, I hope it's not the last random thing, but it is one of the. I don't think I have a picture of me with hair. I mean, you guys got to know, I started losing my hair at about 23, 24, which you have no idea how devastating that was to a guy who was as vain as I was about my hair. But yeah, Sarah, here's the truth. The truth is I know of one existing picture of me with the multicolored dreadlocks that you might have read about in Cat Daddy. And it's on my driver's license picture from back then. And it's in the house somewhere. I don't know where. And I'm not completely sure I'm going to show it to you guys when I find it. Because, let's face it, I had a head full of dreadlocks that were each different colors. And I was also going bald at the time. So I had sort of like dreadlock comb-overs and whatever. I looked terrible. So I looked like a big balding clown back then. But hey, we all have our time.
Let's do some Tiny Mews real quick.
Tiny Mews.
Quick Tiny Mews.
Come on, you guys. Let's just look at some baby kittens, shall we, please?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's that time. What would Catterday be without a bunch of little babies? Oi, oi, no, that's not what you're supposed to do. Oh yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
And then here's that.
Oh, yeah. So that's the Velocicat. And I wish I could remember her name because
I will know for sure.
Yeah, you guys remember the cat? The cat, Velocicat, in New Orleans. Her name. Why can't I remember her name? But I went to visit her in New Orleans, and that's the embarrassing part that I can remember her name. Suru. Animal girl. God, you guys are amazing. Little bunny Suru. Yeah, no, what a wonderful family. I mean, I loved these guys so much I could have stayed in their house for days on end. And little bunny Suru is one wonderful cat. Look at her, man. Getting along with this new kitten. I can't stand how much I love this one. Oh, so adorable, man. So adorable. Why are we all having problems loading and buffering and streaming?
Yeah, just the I dropped. I mean,
Is it your fault?
My laptop.
Can I blame you for this?
No, not this time.
I'm really into blaming today.
I mean,
anyway, back to Tiny Muse. Back to Tiny Muse. Oh, the babies. And if you guys want to know why people use toothbrushes or those other little eyebrow thingies on kittens, it's because it's the closest thing we can do to imitating their mom's tongue. Oh, and so they go right into that feeling of like, oh man, it's my mom. That is adorable, by the way.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Just that disembodied toothbrush. Oh yeah. What do we got going on here?
He's got a spinning top.
Wait, are those litter mates? No, I'm kidding. Yeah. And oh, the babies. Oh, the babies. Oh God, I love it. I love it. I can't. You know the problem? Yeah. Well. Oh. Wow.
You
just pulled the plug.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I mean, I was about to say that it's impossible to stop looking at this, and then Taylor's like, zoop. Just done.
Well, I didn't vet beyond this photo, so I didn't want to,
Oh,
it, so,
okay. Yeah. Because you never know, man. Yeah. You never do know.
It's usually pretty safe, but I just...
Well, that's an adorable place to end it. So, oh, God, that was tough, man. It's hard to say goodbye to the Tiny Muse, but thank you for that. Where are we? What time is it?
We've been on for 30 minutes.
It's 2:03.
Yep.
So, and that's LA time. So, you guys, I am going to, speaking Nancy's Cat Magic says, I just ripped the Band-Aid off. Taylor ripped the Band-Aid off. Well, I'm going to rip the Band-Aid off as well. When I come back from this very short break, I'm going to give you our big news that I've been sitting on for a few days, waiting until I saw you guys to throw it out to the world. I'm also going to bring, maybe I'll bring Instagram in or Facebook or one of those guys. And not that they deserve it. They don't deserve it because you guys should be the first to hear this. You know what? That's how we're going to do it. I'll bring them in later. You know what? Yeah, you guys are the ones. So give me a minute. I'll be back. Big news on the other side. Mwah.
3, 2, 1.
Hi, babies. Well, we're back. And thanks for sticking around, you guys. Thanks for joining us today. We are live from the Cat Cave here on Twitch. Thank you guys all for subscribing. We've got a lot of new subscribers today, including Petunia5753, Stephanie M53, who cheered 100 bits, and Malcolm the Mighty, Lady Natira, Crafty Girly, TNR Mommy. Well, we love TNR Mommy around here. Phoenix2176. Thank you guys all for being new subscribers. That makes us very happy here. So, yes, Raw Hamburger, big news. Big news. The hype is real. Here we are, you guys. So, listen, let me just tell you one more thing. Because if you're having trouble, if your feed is buffering, if you're having the jiggles, any of that, you just need to hit that little cogwheel and bring down your resolution a little bit. That's just what it is. What, am I building the suspense a little bit too much here? Drum roll, please. Here's our big news, and I'm very excited to say My Cat from Hell is coming back for a special. We're going to be doing a special episode of My Cat from Hell coming up in a very short amount of time. We're going to be doing something here that is a little crazy. From anybody's standards, but we are a little crazy over at My Cat from Hell. And that is, we are going to be doing an episode. That episode is going to be based on specific cat issues that you guys would be having due to the COVID quarantine, due to the lockdown, you know, things that you've noticed that have started happening since you've been home more often. And also as well, we're going to be doing My Cat from Heaven stories as well. You guys have seen those stories, trying to focus in on, and I'm looking also for just everyday heroes, people who have stepped up during this time, people who have shown their colors and who have saved cat lives or made cat lives better, or cats who have made people lives better during this time. That's what we're doing on this special episode of My Cat from Hell, airing, believe it or not, July 11th at 10 p.m. on Animal Planet. We are casting right this very second. And we will finish casting in about 14 seconds. No, we're really looking to finish casting basically in the next, I don't know, 4 or 5 days, something like that. Craziness, right? So here's what I need from you guys. I need you, if you or someone you know, I need somebody in the Los Angeles area, whether that is LA, up a little north, down a little south, doesn't really matter, but in this general bubble here, who might be having issues with their cats. I want you to either tell them to come and cast, or you should do it. And all you have to do is hit !casting, and that will get you to where you need to go to do the information. And basically all that's going to be is a video telling us what the issue is, etc. You'll get all those instructions. Now, if it is a heavenly story, if it's a heroic story, that can be anywhere in the U.S. And we will at least watch that and decide if that is special worthy. I mean, all hero stories are, but we'll pick something. Lady Brick Skater, I believe it might not show in Europe the same night, but usually all of the shows are global, so they will air. Jack Frost, same, in the UK. I'm sure they will. Yeah, man, I can't tell you how stoked I am to pair up with Animal Planet one more time, and especially right now. I mean, here we are. We're going to actually do a special based in what's been going on, and we're going to cast it, film it, and put it up there in a little over, I think it's not even 2 months. Man, that's crazy when I think about it. That's nuts, man. But I love it. And I love the idea of us doing something where we can actually help folks in this moment and then be able to show it to everybody else to help other people who are having the issues. I mean, just as we just put up that new video, if you haven't watched it yet, just premiered on YouTube about door dashing, and a lot of people are seeing cats suddenly door dashing because of the lockdown. So anything like that. Linda, LA has had shelter in place as long, if not longer, actually, I think. No, Cuomo and Gavin Newsom were in lockstep. So yeah, we're pretty much at the same time. People have been locked down for a while, and the cats are like, this is one of those times when it's very funny. When My Cat from Hell premiered a very long time ago, I remember being just completely like, when I found out what the name of the show was, I got all, but it was 2 seconds into the first episode where you realize the cat's not really hellacious. The people are just as hellacious as the cats. And this is one of those moments where if you can get into a cat's brain right now, they're like, please go back to work. Please go back to school. Get out of my house, So it's gonna be a really interesting time to go. And that's the part I forgot. This is all gonna be done in social distance style. I'm not actually going into people's homes to do the work. I'm actually going to be doing it either from here, from my home. You guys will see a little bit of the magic that goes on behind closed doors in my house. Not a lot of it, but a little of it. And you're probably going to even meet my rooster. You never know. Who by then, I guess you'll actually know. Adriana. Esmeralda. What was her name, though? It was Esmeralda Marie or Esmeralda... God, what was her name? Like Esmeralda Madonna. We're talking about this woman who was in one of our episodes in Cat versus Dog and running through the neighborhood looking for her cat who had just ran away. Esmeralda Marie or something like that. There it is. Kaz. Man, you guys are crazy. I can't believe how well-versed. Esmeralda Beyonce was her name. Esmeralda Beyonce! Esmeralda Beyonce! Just running down the street. I mean, not to make fun of it, but Esmeralda Beyonce was getting out all the time. And I got to this house, and it was bananas. It was bananas. No, Nikachu, Cat vs. Dog. There is no plans for Cat vs. Dog to have another season. But I do have to get my good friend Zoe up on this live stream. And we were thinking next week. About that. Yeah, next week I think we're going to do a little memory lane Cat versus Dog. I mean, there's not free. A whole lot of it. We'll see. Oh, yeah, Zoe has to be free. Mm-hmm. I just have this assumption she's just sitting there waiting for me to call. That's awfully wonderful of me. So anyway, once again, the big announcement, My Cat from Hell coming back for a special that will air on July 11th at 10 p.m. That's, of course, Eastern Time in the U.S. For everybody else that's asking, I assume that it will be airing in your area. As a matter of fact, I will find out. How about that? I'll find out what the global rollout for that show is. I really honestly don't know. But usually it got rolled out within a couple of months at the most from when we filmed it. So there you go, man. I'm genuinely excited. We haven't, and what's funny is that you guys have been asking about the cancellation of My Cat from Hell for a long time now, and I just never wanted to tell you. What was the point? We just stopped. Yeah, but we haven't filmed any My Cat from Hell. I believe. I think the last day of filming was almost 2 years ago now. So it's been a bit, at least 18 months. So it's going to be a great revisiting. And again, very happy to be back with Animal Planet. Couldn't be happier, actually. So, yeah. Well, and yeah, Jenna, to that question about what comes after this special, I don't know. If everybody and their brother watches the show, then maybe it gets picked up for some more. But Chuckles, the reason why it has to be in LA is even though it's virtual, we're still going to have a little bit of tech assistance that we give our families, and of course, I want to be able to run over any supplies that come from me and that kind of thing. It's just a lot easier and, you know, a lot less expensive to do it that way. So, so anyway, yeah, I really do hope that we get a few of you guys over at Exclamation Point Casting, and we can get you on TV. And you know how it goes. I mean, if you can, you know, it doesn't have to be, by the way, it doesn't have to be like some of the cases you might have seen on My Cat from Hell over the years where it's just like, oh, you know, the world is ending kind of thing. I mean, whatever, if it is, it is. But I think that what happens at every problem that has cropped up during this time becomes a bigger problem because, you know, to a certain degree, our nerves are a little frayed, we're a little cabin fevery, and so are the cats. So things are amplified quite a bit, even though, you know, if this was not the time of quarantine or whatever, it would probably be a different story. So don't hold back. If it's somebody who lives in the LA area, but again, I want to stress this. If you know of any great stories that have come out of this time, everybody needs some good news, man, right? We all need some good news. And I would love to hear about those stories. I don't care where they are. You know somebody who stepped into a shelter that was closing and fostered 12 cats? Bring it on, man. You know somebody who became a cat person for the first time during this time? Bring it on. I've already heard fantastic stories, and one of them just happened here. We were talking about this a few weeks ago, and I'm just slicing together all of the footage. But you remember, it was just about, I don't know, 3-4 weeks ago that that my wife put this cat up on in my face in the middle of our stream, and this cat was at a shelter and most likely would not make it through the day. And he was this gorgeous little black kitten, and we saw the footage, and all of a sudden one of you guys, Meow Wolf, stepped up, said she would foster, and then he had ringworm, and somebody else had to step up, and then he had to get pulled from the shelter and brought to my house and brought to somebody else's house, and then back and forth. Well, he is now adopted. Yay. He is now adopted, and just so you know, the name that I don't remember his original name, to be honest with you, but of course, Meow Wolf's mom, who I had the pleasure of meeting, she's a huge Prince fan. So we wanted to give him a name that had something to do with Prince. Now, you would have to be a big Prince fan like myself in order to dig up this name, but I couldn't find it. I mean, Prince is full of great female names, but not great male names. And so we picked Desi. Des Dickerson was Prince's guitar player back in the Revolution. So anyway, Desi. But now his new adopted name is Wichita, which I think is a great name. Yeah, that's great. Wichita. And Wichita is now living in Phoenix, Arizona. But I just got to tell you guys something. This is just one of those stories. Do you know how many people touched this cat from the time that he was pulled from the shelter to get him out of the shelter? Then somebody took him, drove him for an hour, met our friend. Our friend drove him to our house. We checked him out, gave her all ththese supplies. She took him to her house. In the meantime, he couldn't go to Meow Wolf's house because he had ringworm. So he had to go to sort of a special foster house where she specialized in ringworm cats. And then he was there for 3 weeks. Then he got adopted. I mean, 7, 8 people, some of which only had him for an hour or two. But those 7 or 8 people all stepped in and saved a life that was going to end later that day or the next day. That's what it takes sometimes, an hour. And those are the sort of everyday stories I would love to hear coming through from you guys over at Exclamation Point Casting. And let's get it going, you guys, because you know what? This is your episode. You know, this is gonna happen very quickly. And we're all going to have the satisfaction, I hope, man. I mean, I'm sure we'll do a great job, but yeah, I don't know what the hell I was just saying. I think I got scared there for a second. I was like, oh my God, this is very short time. Yeah, and I do want to thank Animal Planet for having the faith in us to get this done in such quick fashion, because what you don't see much of, if any, is a TV show actually filming a new episode based in the reality of this time and space and getting it out there when it's still relevant. So, yeah. Yay, Animal Planet, says Loture. Lynn Proudfit says, where can I find bits? What does that mean?
You can buy bits on Twitch. It's the little icon next to where you're chatting. There's a little diamond next to it.
Oh, yeah. Did you hear that,
bits.
Lynn? Little diamond next to the chat box.
Yep. And thanks for taking interest in getting bits. Want to do a little in the
Somebody
Muse?
has a cat named Spinach? That's a great name. What?
In the Muse, the soccer cat.
Soccer cat.
Yeah.
Let's.
What's the title? Read the title real quick.
So we want to go to some cats in the Muse, and I don't know if you guys have seen this yet, but this is this video proves once again that cats are the best goalkeepers. Let's watch this, you guys. Oh, can't score on the cat. Oh, can't score on the cat. And oh, a header. No, well, that one went off the post. Oh, man. What the? You can't score on the cat. That is amazing, man.
That cat.
Look at the guy. He's just like, oh, fake.
Oh, he faked it.
He's actually a good soccer player, this guy.
Yeah.
But you can't get it past the cat, man. Oh, facial. Oh, my God. Rejected.
So.
Rejected. That is a great video clip, man. That is killer. Oh, that was so good, man.
That came out this week.
That came out this week? That was wonderful, man. Great. Well, wonderful. I'm just living in the afterglow. You're just moving on, and I'm just sort of afterglowing here.
Just keep the energy going.
Yeah, well, fine. Okay, so a few reminders to you guys once again. Exclamation point casting to be on My Cat from Hell. Secondly, don't forget we have the giveaway going on right now. Exclamation point giveaway for all 4 of my books. Cat Daddy, Catification, Catified to Satisfied, Total Cat Mojo. Catification is a signed copy, by the way. So definitely get going on that giveaway. Who knows how long we're going to go today. So
we announce at the end of the stream.
Yeah, at the end of the stream, the winner will be announced. And like I said, I don't know how long we're going to be going today. So don't waste time. Get over to Twitch and sign up. Finally, we are having the Cat Cave sale going on here. So that's exclamation point Cat Cave deal. And that's $5 off all of our solutions this weekend. And did I say everything? Yep.
Also with the casting, I added the same casting information that's in the chat is in the description on YouTube and on Twitch.
Oh,
so
okay.
You can go to the description area and the information will be there as well.
Sounds good.
And I'll leave that up for like a few days. So if you want to share this information to somebody else,
right.
it's going to be there.
Got it. Hopefully you guys heard all that. Spinach the kitten has Pectus excavatum. Okay, someone's got to tell me what the hell is going on about spinach. What is this deal about spinach and rectum excavatus? I don't know. I'm just, it's so funny because I'm scanning this chat. Wait, spinach belongs to Hannah the kitten lady? Oh, well, there you go. See? And that's what it really is all about. Because, of course, Hannah's names always stick in my skull. So, of course, Hannah named Spinach. And, of course, she would have a cat who has rectum excavatus as well. Oh, Hannah, how I love thee. And if you guys haven't seen Hannah before on my show, that was fun. If you guys ever saw that episode of My Cat from Hell, that was, well, we had a great time with that one. That was the time that we transported 50 kittens and cats from here to Boulder, Colorado to get them adopted, and that was really, we had a great time. I do have to tell you, though, that one of the things that has changed so drastically, Hannah, as I am, is vegan, and You try driving through like Western California, Utah, Colorado, and eating, you know, it was not easy. But it's changed completely. I mean, now all you gotta do is find a Carl's Jr., Burger King, you know, any of those places. But back then, man, it was rough. And I'll never forget that Hannah could get something ordered at just the worst restaurant and still make it vegan. Now, I'm not saying it was any good, but the time that we went through Denny's, and she just goes in there and she like tells them how to make like the proper oatmeal and the proper dish for us. And like I said, it was terrible, but she got the job done, as Hannah will always get the job done. Thank you, Featherbrain. I totally forgot she was also in the Philadelphia episode as well. So yeah. Anyway, yes, Doris. Yes, I put water in the tires instead of air. You know, we all have our moments, and that was mine.
You did what?
So while we were driving to Boulder, a light came up on the dash. You know, because we were driving a big Sprinter,
Gotcha.
and a light came up on the dash, and it was low air. So we were like, oh god, and we pulled into a truck stop. And I went to put air in the tire, and I put water in the tire instead of air.
Wow. Okay.
It takes a certain kind of person.
Yeah.
And I am that person. I am the person for the job. I also got to tell you that the second we pulled out on the freeway from the Best Friends shelter here in Los Angeles, I almost sideswiped somebody. Like 30 seconds into the trip, and I almost ended it right there, you know? So let's see. So what else is going on with you guys? Okay. Well, other people have put water in the tires. Good. Because I caught so much crap for that. And not only did I catch crap from Hannah and everybody else in my crew that night, but because it was on the show, you know.
It lives on forever.
It lives on forever. Listen, there's more embarrassing things that I've done on TV that will live on forever. I'm trying to think of them right now. Well, the entire first and second season. No. I mean, there was a point where I remember where I dressed up as a pirate. Let's see if anybody actually remembers that one. If anybody can remember that one, you get something. I don't know what. But to do homework, and I don't remember the cat's name, but I think it was pirate related. Mm-hmm. And so to give their homework, I walked in full on Pirates of the Caribbean get up.
Of course.
That's the kind of thing where, that was embarrassing as hell. Yeah. I assume somebody's going to remember that one. All I can tell you is that we were in Austin, Texas for that one. What the hell are we talking about here? Oh, well, Sarah Cat says, I will never forget Pirate Jackson. Why? Why can't you please forget it? Well, I just reminded you anyway. Then there was the time, also in Austin, and I got to just credit my, well, you know what? I'm not going to throw anyone under the bus, even though I'd love to. Yeah. But there was this one episode in Austin where, you know, you guys, when I'm driving up to someone's house, hey, I'm heading over to blah blah's house. Mm-hmm. For some reason, whatever reason that was, because, you know, there's a river running through Austin. Yeah. They wanted me to get into a canoe. And I'm canoeing and going, I'm heading over to blah blah's house right now to see about their cat, blah, blah, blah. And I remember saying, like, is there a reason you want me to be in a boat going to somebody's house who happens to live in the middle of Texas?
Right.
And there was no good reason whatsoever. It was just, we want to see Jackson in a canoe, you know, and that was about it. And there it is. Attitude got it. Captain Jack. The cat was Captain Jack. God, you guys are good, man. I can't seem to pull one by you, man.
Well, do you want to go down memory lane for a second?
Let's go down memory lane. Why don't we, man? It's time to go down some My Cat from Ed. So, by the way, if you guys didn't know this, over on Discord, and you can go !Discord to go check that out. but we have all kinds of discussions going on over in Discord. One of them is My Cat from Hell Memory Lane, where you guys suggest an episode that you'd like for us to take a look at. So, oh, and yes, I'm sorry, Azande, you asked a few times now. Mojito, the kitten from that My Cat from Hell transport episode, absolutely got adopted, absolutely has a wonderful life. And Bella Bunny, I have been vegan for, I believe, 7 years? 8 years, maybe? Something like 7, I think. So there, thank you for asking. All right, so a cat new. Get it? A canoe. Okay, moving on. So let me put my headphones on here.
Yep.
And we're going to I'm not even going to look until we start so I can see what. Okay, go.
Okay. So grab the mouse there, and then you can.
So this is My Cat from Hell. Cameraman couldn't. Oh, this was amazing. So, and I've been asked this question, I don't even know how many times, but this is actually how it happened. We were just filming, and the story was really sweet. It was another My Cat from Heaven segment about an 18-year-old girl who was autistic, and how her volunteer work over at Adopt and Shop was really helping to pull her out and make her more social. And it was a great episode. And I swear, it was, and I'm the one who caught Adam, by the way, that Adam, he had lost his cat, and I don't know if this is going to be, if we go back to this, but he was still sort of in mourning. He had lost his cat, he and his wife, and it was horrible. They were just completely, they were wrecked by the passing of their cat. And him having this connection with Winnie was happening, and I saw it, and it was one of those, we got to stop right now. And I mean, Adam had been with me long enough that he knew not to push it, not to push, getting back into the adoption pool, too quickly. And it was hard for him because he actually, I'll never forget, one of the worst times with Adam was the day that we were filming and the time had come to help his cat pass. She was dying. His wife called, and he literally, in the middle of an episode, put down his camera and walked off and said, "I gotta go." And that was that. That's who Adam. That's who he is to this day, and that's who he was back then. And so having that circle completed and being there for him, I think, was just. Oh my God, he's such a good man. I miss him. He's such a good man, and that I didn't even know, by the way, that this segment included that story about Cat Von Meow, and like I said, that's how it went down completely. So imagine being around when this was happening. That was wonderful. Yeah, that was a good one, and yeah, I think that one of the things that we can be proud of on My Cat is that the people who worked on this show, and I will say all of them, and this is pretty much 100 episodes over 9 or 10 seasons, and everybody for the most part, I will say, who worked on this show, and especially if they worked any length of time, if they weren't cat lovers when they started, they were cat lovers when they ended. And it was amazing to be with guys who, they work so much in this industry, and they're always bouncing around from job to job, but they stick around with us for longer than they probably had anticipated, and stuff like this happens. So that was a pretty amazing episode.
I'm seeing some amazing comments going toward this.
People want to see baby goats now?
They want to go
You really, that was a happy thing, you guys. Just because it was teary didn't mean it. Okay, fine. Let's go baby goats. Baby goats, baby goats. Let's watch baby goats. Ugh. Oh my God. Ugh. I can't. Oh yeah. I love them in action. Trying to fit, is this how this thing works? Can I go down?
What a contraption to make. Just a slanted rooftop.
Exactly.
That's enough
You
for
got to
a
know.
goat.
See, that's the thing, is you must have enough baby goats in your life to go, oh, well, a ramp will just do wonders for
Yeah,
these
they'll
guys.
love that.
Look at that guy. He's like right down the middle, black and white.
Oh yeah.
Like that is an Oreo cookie right there.
Huh.
And look, because he's got white ears, so he is. He's a reverse cookie, but. You got to assume that being a goat mom is probably a very trying thing, like because of that. These guys are constant motion, just constant jumping around, get on your back, like oh my god. It's just so. You see, when you see them jump around like that, that's what it looks. That's what I felt the other day when our rooster crowed for the first time. It's like when their body does something, like wait a minute, I can do this. You know? Wait a minute, my legs do this. Look at like that. I mean, it just do it again. Come on, do it again. Yeah, there we go. A little more jumpy. Oh my god, that one was just like this. I love life. I love life. Like her head was going like, I love life. Jumpy jump. Oh, God. Adorable, man. Well, there. Now you had your fix of baby goats. And, yeah. Please fence me in. Let's see. Wait, no. Okay, what's going on here? All right. I have to catch up here. I did baby goat yoga. Oh, Doris, yeah. You're going to have to tell me what the hell that is.
It's the same as the kitten yoga.
Oh, so you're basically just doing yoga where there's baby goats around?
But the appeal is when you're doing like downward dog, they'll jump on your back.
How do you know all this?
I don't know. I don't know why I know that. It's a very LA thing.
It just got osmosis to you, you know?
You see it in like people's stories and stuff, yeah.
Wait. Oh my god, it's so funny. They put the goats on you.
Oh, they do. Well, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
those are lazy goats. I think they should just.
What was that?
Like they don't have to be put on somebody. I think they just.
No, they'll do it all by them damn selves, man.
Yeah.
If you're doing downward facing dog, you are absolutely going to get a goat on you.
Right.
But anyway, so yes, we just did a little baby goat palate cleanser. We want to do one more.
We got some bits coming in, which is amazing.
Oh, good. People cheering bits here. Jackie G. Katz. First, 122 bits. Wait, 111, 122, and 110. Damn. Well, thank you. Cosmic Cat subscribed through Prime just a little while ago. Can you... Oh, I can scroll.
Yep.
I can do this all by myself. I don't need nobody's help. Let's see. Who else? Super Blah has subscribed. Old Lady Simmer cheered 100 bits. Princess Leia and Willow cheering 100. Old Dad 3. I have no idea what the hell you're saying, but thank you. Ladar Wolf cheered 100 bits. Jackie G. Katz. Wow, thank you for all your cheers there.
And some more just came in.
Another one just came in? Mm-hmm. Who else just came in? Blabbermouth 2010 and Seamus. Thank you, Seamus. Well, thank you very much, you guys. Thank you for the cheering of the bits. And, oh, yeah, by the way, McQueen is saying thank you for cycling my girls' picks. So take a look at all these picks that are being cycled through, you guys. Your cats can be one of these pictures. If you go on a Discord, you'll see how to do it. So that's ! Discord. And go on there and you'll see how to get your picks uploaded. And you can be one of these beauties. Look at all of our cat pics that are being put up there.
Doing this kind of fast, but there's lots.
Ooh, boy, there is a lot. Oh my! Wait, go up. Who is that?
That guy?
That's Tibby inside his cat house. Wait, that's with his animal friends that he takes in there. Duck, owl, and bear. Wait, who is it? Look at.
That's.
Okay, that's Tibby on his New Star crochet blanket, and then now go down. And that's in his bed that he takes. Oh my god, that is so sweet.
That's cute.
Okay, that one just caught my attention in a big way.
Yeah, lots of good stuff here.
Yeah.
Do you want to do like nicknames or Stinkface? We got more Stinkface.
We got Stinkface?
Yep.
So if you guys didn't see last week's video, which is what is Stinkface? What is Stinkface? And it was very tough because we couldn't find any cat examples of Stinkface or the Fleming response, and there it is. We actually got people to find it for us. I mean, there's one for you right there. Now that's sort of a quasi stink face.
Right.
That's
like a
an
bleb.
underbite.
Or a bleb.
Is what that is.
Yeah.
That's totally an underbite.
Ah,
Musing Sona.
it could be a stink face.
That's a
there.
little stinky. And
that's not
is
a-
that one?
that's
No,
just-
no. Now we're
Yeah, I've
good.
gotta cut up
I mean,
some
it
of
is
these.
a very hard thing to cat. There, that is a great one. Oh, and that's one of my fish.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
That's
look
right
at that.
behind. Yeah, we got the. Oh, it's back there.
Yeah.
Well, kind of.
Well, I'm glad we. Yeah, it's not the exact
Pretty
same fish,
similar.
but we have that fish. That's just someone who's got a snaggletooth.
Yeah, that looks.
Yeah. Not that I'm laughing at your snaggletooth, buddy.
Oh,
Now
looks
that
right,
is
yeah.
stink face. Right there, that's our best example. So, you guys, if you
Terry
don't know what, and you can absolutely, that's Terry Lynn's?
Yeah.
Oh. But for any time that, I mean, we've been looking for more examples of stink face. Yeah, there's a good one.
That's good.
If you catch it, then send it in, man. Wait, what was that one go up?
Amrita sent an odd video. It's like a.
Is that like
dancing-
a alien? Like
Yeah, it's like AI or a augmented reality thing. I don't know why it's not. Oh, there we go.
So basically, I think the whole thing is the alien is like laying down some stink,
Mm-hmm.
and the cat's doing the stink face. That's, I think, what we're dealing with right there. That is, and people make these things, which is the crazy part.
Right. That looks pretty good.
Oh, that's a great one.
That looks. Yeah.
That is a great one. Great
Who is
example.
that?
Oh,
Shadow
good.
Death. Okay.
See, now we're finally going to put together, yeah.
That looks like play more so.
You know your feet are stanky if a cat gives you the stinky face after a long day at work. Well, Podiddle, as long as you are brave enough to go ahead and put that out there, But wait, I'm just seeing. God, it's so hard to keep reading sometimes, man. Oh my God, so much. Bubble Ball is asking me whatever happened to Lux from My Cat is Hell. Did he ever get better? It's a long story, Bubble Ball. I'll tell you this, though. I located him, I called in a few favors, and I got him he was taken in at one of my favorite animal sanctuaries in the whole world. Hint, it's where my wedding was, and he lived there for, God, I think it was 3 or 4 years, and then one of his caretakers adopted him and took him home, which is amazing because there's no way that he ever would have been okay living at a quote-unquote normal family. His foster parents who adopted him back in Portland, some of my favorite people in the world, they tried so damn hard with him, and he wasn't well. And no matter what we tried on him medication-wise, he would get a little better, but never good enough that we could trust him in a home. So having him at a sanctuary was really the way to get him through life. And of course, it's a beautiful place to be. And then after all that time, one of the people who took care of him every day took him home. So love it. Love it. That's right, Suze871. Can't get it by you guys. All right, so yeah, and 100% Stephanie. I mean, his original people were not normal. I'll tell you what, man, getting him out of that house, that was fun. And the funny thing about, and for all you guys who don't know the story I'm talking about right now, Lux the cat was the infamous 911 cat. That was a couple of years ago where all of a sudden, I had just finished filming the longest season that we ever had. 17 episodes of filming. It was 6 straight months of filming. And it was literally the day after. I gotten home, day after, I just finally settled in, and I get a call saying, man, there was a 911 cat thing that just happened up in Portland. Can you get up there? And I'm up in Portland. And it is a very long story, one that you should probably watch if you want to. But one of our most well-known episodes after all these years. And the one cat I will always point to is saying, which cat was the most challenging that you've ever dealt with? And Lux is it, hands down.
Yeah, I don't know
Hands
that one.
down. Yeah, I never. There was this moment because he was so violent
Oh.
that he kept sending people to the hospital.
Oh.
And he was fine with me the whole time I knew him. I never saw it. But I'd get on a plane, come back here, thinking everything was all good and fine, and then suddenly I'm getting a call saying someone's in the hospital. I mean, it kept going on. Anyway, let's go back. Let's do one more memory lane before we take a break.
Here, I'll let you scroll through and pick one, and then we'll start.
There was one that was right above.
Here, yeah. So let me know when you find it.
Do you see that?
The one you want?
No, that's not the pirate. That's not the pirate. That's me in a cat suit.
Do you want to show them that, or you want to do that?
No, I do not. Okay. Thank you very much.
You can see all this on Discord, by the way, but we'll.
Pump the cat, right? We talked about Pump. Oh, that was a very cute one. Wait, there was one that said. Well, this is the one with. Okay, no. We'll do that next week with cat versus dog. But let's take a look at this one. This is just a feel-good little thing here.
Hold on, just click on that. Okay.
Where's Katrina? Hello, my baby. Come here, baby. Come here. Have some food. Very good. Want some more? This is such a good girl. I got a friend, but she makes me feel kind of emotional, and I don't know why. Sometimes you just can't explain the bond that you create with an animal, and all I can tell you is there's something very special about this cat. Maybe it's the fact that this one was born into such horror, and then she has to live through it again. You, my love, have got to turn your charm back on. So here was the story of Katrina. Katrina was a Hurricane Katrina cat.
Oh.
She was displaced during the hurricane in New Orleans. She was found soaking wet and kind of half dead, and she was rescued. And then this family, one of their sons, at the time very young, said we should go to New Orleans and help. And they went down and they rescued a cat from Hurricane Katrina and brought her back home. And over time, she became sort of reviled in the house. It's a very long story that I won't go into now, but I really felt like the family had turned their back on her, and she was really outcast. And maybe that's why I felt so emotional about her. But she was very kind of ferally to the family, and aggressive and whatever. And I come into the scene and this happens, and this wasn't any big deal. This is not Jackson being like the whisperer or whatever. It was just what it is that, like I said here, sometimes you just meet somebody and you love them, and that's what happened here. No more peeing? You've got to get Zegan back on your side, right? I know you can do this. Zegan's going to remember exactly why he rescued you. You're such a powerful being. You could tear an entire family apart. And if you could tear an entire family apart, you can put them right back together again. So how about we do that? Huh? How about we do that? There's an interior dialogue you have when you're with an animal. And with Katrina, it was about, you don't have to be anxious. You've been through a lot in your life, and I gotta believe she hears me. There it was. Yeah, I'll tell you, man, there was a lot that was going on in that family's home that was bizarre, but one of those things was that the family was totally divided about this cat. And it was amazing how it was like a real, I love her, I can't stand her, I hate her. And the son, who, when he was very young, was the one who wanted to adopt her, hated her. Didn't let her in his room. And that was because she had peed a few times, gone into his room and peed. And he just was so affronted by this and took it personally. And the mom in the house was the worst. The worst part of this whole thing. And there this cat just sort of cut through all the nonsense. And I think maybe one of the reasons why I got emotional was because that particular family was really putting me through my paces. Like they were confusing and frustrating, and I didn't get how you could rescue a cat like this and then just turn her out the way they were. They were just a very inscrutable family, and I think because she was so caught in the middle, and because these guys were exhausting me, I think that's why we got where we got on that one. So there you go. Thank you so much for pointing that one out. That was a lot of fun. And like I said, next week we'll do a little bit of this. I'm going to see if I can scare up our friend Zoe, who is my co-host on Cat vs. Dog, and see if we can take a look at a few of the cases from Cat vs. Dog. Because that was, even though it was one season, you guys, it was, for me, it was amazing to work with Zoe. She's a heck of a talent, and I think we really did help people at the end of the day, and that's what it's all about. Plus, we had some fun. So there you go. Okay, let me go back to what you guys are talking about right now. Can you get me back on the...
Or you can...
Oh, I can do it?
Oh, sorry. I'll get that there.
Make it stop. Oh, there it is. Let's see. Wow. Sarah's thoughts. Cat vs. Dog was one of my favorite shows ever. Well, okay. And thank you. I mean, just because a show has one season many times doesn't mean that it has anything to do with the show. I don't say this from a standpoint of being like egomaniacal about the show. It wasn't my show per se, and it wasn't something that I would have been. I don't know. I just thought it was a really good show, and it just so happened to kind of get buried, and it didn't get watched. So that's what it is. But you never know. You never know. Look, you guys are the ones who make shows happen. So, tell Animal Planet. You never know. Okay, so let me. Boy, there's so much going on here today, which I'm very happy about. But. Yeah, Adriana, that's really what it was. And the thing is that everyone's got a ton of programming now. I mean, especially with the rise of the streamers. I mean, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of things coming out every week, and getting yourself noticed. It's a lot harder than when I started. Mm-hmm. I mean, I think I was very, very lucky to come along at a time when there wasn't thousands of shows that were, and thousands of networks, and so it was a little easier for me to break through the static.
Top show on a major cable channel.
Yeah.
So,
can you believe that there was a couple of seasons there that we were their number one show?
Yeah, because most people have like 40 or 50 cable channels, and you were number one on one of them.
Yeah,
like that's huge.
I know. I loved it. Yeah, it was funny. There was a moment where we realized that we weren't like the. No offense to any redheaded people out there, but the redheaded stepchild they always talk about, like the one who just like, we were always the little engine that could. We were always, there was never a lot of attention given to our show. And then suddenly there was. And then suddenly I'm getting people wanting us to visit, faraway countries. And it was, would you rather name a red-maned cat Lucifer or Aragon? I would go with Aragon only because I wouldn't go with Lucifer. How's that? John Fulton, man. John's a good guy, man. I haven't seen John in many years. When John was doing Must Love Cats, I was still... Oh, we had started My Cat... No, did we? Maybe we were filming it at the time, but... my first ever assignment on TV for Animal Planet was Cats 101. And they flew me out just to do a few segments. And I think that's around the time I met John from Must Love Cats. And yeah, he's a really good guy. And what is up, Marla Palitos from Colombia? Good to hear from you. By the way, I just want to put out a shout to all you guys. I really hope that everyone's families are doing okay at this point. I mean, I know that we're all dealing with the pandemic in different ways, and I really hope that everyone is also still taking it seriously. But there's some times where I just see you guys from spread out all over the world, and it just strikes me, what a big family we are, and I really do hope that everyone's doing well. And yes, that was me in Cats 101. I don't quite look like me, but I do, but I don't. If you find, I don't even see now. Now I shouldn't have even brought it up, man. Yeah, that was a time. But hey, that was the way it all started. If it wasn't for Cats 101, there probably wouldn't be a way that it all would have led to My Cat from Hell. Most likely, anyway. Okay, you guys, I'm going to take another break. I will be back in just a few minutes here, and we will talk about lots of other things. And don't forget, we are taking casting right now for My Cat from Hell. This is happening very quickly, okay, you guys? By this time next week, the show will be cast, and we will be filming. So if you know anyone in the Los Angeles area who, since the quarantine moment in time, have developed cat problems in their houses and need me to come over, virtually, then, and if you know any great stories, stories where either cats or humans have become heroes in this time, I want them, okay? So go to ! Casting, or tell your friends to go do it, and let's get your friends or you on TV, and only in a few weeks, too. And Shannon Nugent's like, wait, what? Catch up, Shannon. Catch up. All right, you guys. I'll be back in a few minutes. I always have to start with a nice deep breath. You know, a nice deep breath. Melanie's asking if anyone has a shoulder cat, and I have a better shoulder cat than you do. My Mowgli, from the time he was a little baby, was a shoulder cat. And it's tough because you do have to remember, when you've got a shoulder cat, you have got to remember to trim those nails, man. Because he has jumped on me shirtless a number of times. And if he is long in the nail, it is, if you've never heard me scream before, and you probably have never heard me scream, even on the show, if I'm getting the crap kicked out of me, I'm like, ooh, that hurt. But when he hits your back, he's a big boy now too. But I love him very, very much. Yeah, them's fighting words, Jackson. Yeah, well, you know, I get to say it is the thing. I mean, you know, there's a inherent tilt here because, yeah, I get to say it. Mine's better than yours. Mine's better than yours. Mine's better than yours. He's so diabolical. And your little cat, my dear. Anyhow.
Someone please clip that.
Oh, it's coffee. It's coffee. It's just nothing but coffee. Oh, I love my coffee. I love coffee. Yes, I do. Anyway, back with us, and good to see you guys. Okay, couple things. First of all, giveaway. Don't forget we have a giveaway going on right now because we are going to be wrapping in just a little bit. So I do want to make sure you guys get in on the giveaway, especially you YouTubers who have to jump ship over to Twitch in order to sign up. This is our giveaway for today. This is actually a good giveaway, I think. Right here, all of my books. One of them, the Catification, is signed. Yeah, you only have a few left, so go to ! giveaway, get yourself signed up, and we will draw for that prize in just a little bit, okay? So there's one thing. Second thing is, don't forget that we've got the sale going on at the store. ! Cat Cave deal. All of my solutions $5 off. And I would love for you guys to try a solution and see how that works on your animal household, because it's something, like I said before, I'm very, very proud of the work that we've done with these solutions over the years. We have sold, God, I would have to say well over 100,000 or 200,000 bottles over the years. And it's so funny because like I said, until the last couple of years, I made those things. I boiled those bottles. I filled those bottles. I put the stickers on myself and shrink wrapped the tops, and it was a project, man. But it's something born of love, and I love it very much, and I hope you do as well. So there's the solutions also. The big news of the day, and I know that Shannon Nugent had not heard as of just 5 minutes ago. So I just want to make sure that if you tuned in late, My Cat from Hell is coming back. July 11th, we have a special, and we are casting for that special right now. So please, if you know somebody who has, they have developed a problem with their cats over the course of quarantine time, or in the same course of time, you know somebody who has stepped up, become a hero to cats during this time, we want those stories. The only iffy thing there is that for the hell stories, as it were, we are only casting in the Los Angeles area. So please, if you know somebody in the LA area who needs some help, I'm your guy. I'm your guy, all right?
Point to the casting up there. It's
casting is right
the other side.
There. There's Jackson. Hello, Jackson. Tickle, tickle, tickle. I'm so sorry.
Let's watch My Cat.
Moving on. All right, so we are going to go, and we're going to walk down memory lane just one last time here for today. Let's say we don't need another emotional one-on-one. Let's see something. Let's see something not so
hold on, just 1 second. Let me
hyperly emotional.
The audio back up here. Oh, and music stop. Okay.
Wait.
Okay, there you go.
There we go. Okay, let's see. What else? Dumpty Dumpty Dum. No, we already saw this. Oh, well, here's a nice little clip from Hannah and I going across there. And this will go into our little news item. So this is Hannah, Kitten Lady, and myself driving a whole truckload of kittens, literally a truckload of kittens from Los Angeles to Boulder, Colorado to help them find homes in the midst of a very awful kitten season here in Los Angeles. So let's watch what happened here. Because you may think this is like, oh, you guys are acting it up for TV. Those were all just cameras that were just going, and we were in that van for 20 hours. So believe me, there was not a whole bunch of, okay, we're on TV now. That smell was so horrific. It just seems like, and this happened on the airplane too when I was doing transports on the plane, that when you get to a certain point, and I don't know whether we were getting up in elevation or whatever it was, when one goes, it's like little poopy dominoes. Like they all go, man, and suddenly you've got, and kitten poop is so... Just say for a second, see, this is how you know you're a cat nerd. Number one, you find the one cat out of 50 that just stunk the joint up. Number two, look at me, I'm all like, I'm such an amazing person. I just got this little French fry tray out of there, and I didn't spill a drop. Yeah. That's when you know you're a kid. Hear that evil laugh? Yeah, no, we had just been on the road for just a little too long at that point. I mean, really, the idea of, now I had done this drive before with Minu. That's what inspired this episode, was Minu and I had done this the year before. It was basically, if you want to know, this is how things happened. So this was back when the Jackson Galaxy Project was the Jackson Galaxy Foundation. And I just decided... well, we were laying in bed and we said, you know, the kitten season was claiming lives at an unbelievable clip here in Los Angeles. Mm-hmm. And we said, well, what is it that we can do? We know everybody. We can go. The guys in Colorado had said, whenever you have kittens, bring them on. And so within 2 days, we got it together, rented a van. I decided to call it Operation Homeward Bound. Made up a sticker, slapped it on the van, and off we went.
Yeah, you've told me that. Yeah, that's like how you got your ideas.
That's the thing. I am a firm believer in, give it a name and it lives. Right. From that point on, it's like we're going to call it a program. And it's for real, you guys. And this is, I'm shouting out every one of you foster parents right now. This is what happens. You see, if you instill mojo in these kittens at such a young age, they get into their new homes, they're like, bang, I'm in, I'm good. And that's what happened, you guys, because if you saw this episode, if not, you should really go back and watch it, because it was a great episode. But we were there when they hit Boulder. They were turned around, health checked, and ready to go, thanks to my amazing friends over at Boulder Humane. Turned around and out the door and adopted that weekend. Wow. So they went from being stray kittens into a foster program, into a shelter, into my van, out of my van, into another shelter in Colorado, and into a home. Wow. And they hit those homes like dumpty 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 dum, you know, and that's because of you foster parents. And here's just a quick reminder, you know, not that don't forget that when you're fostering, you still have a job. And that job is mojo. That job is getting your guys as absolutely ready to go as you possibly can, because it means that when they get there, and now another thing I want you to remember, clicker training is a great tool. Speaking of my programs, God almighty.
Clicker, I put in the chat.
You got it? Exclamation point clicker?
Yep.
We're very big over at Jackson Galaxy Project on clicker training. Clicker training your foster cats will help to ensure that they will go home and be just mojorific. So that's all part of a program called Cat Positive. It's worked in shelters. It works in foster. It can work for you. Go to exclamation point clicker and find out step by step. We'll take you through.
It's free.
It's free. Yeah, it's just a page on my website which takes you through all the steps of clicker training your cat. We were a dynamic couple. All right, so anyhow, shout out to my wonderful, wonderful friend Hannah Shaw. And hey, be on your noses and toeses over the next couple of months. we are going to be coming to you with a little. Now we know that that cat camp, like most other camps this year, was shut down. But we are going to be coming to you with some virtual cat campness over the next couple of months. And of course, Hannah and myself will be there. So stay tuned because there's always great information, lots of fun to be had. So just stay tuned on that one. Okay, so that's it today for our walk down memory lane. Next week, with any luck, I'm going to call my good friend Zoe and see if we can do a little walk down the memory lane, the very short memory lane of Cat versus Dog. So if you've got favorite episodes of that or favorite stories, obviously, go and put that up on Discord and let's see if I can find Zoe and, well, I can find her. And we can get her on. Well, what is she doing? Everyone's at home,
yeah,
man.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll get it done. So now let's go to some In the Muse.
Yeah,
and this is, of course, related to Hannah Shaw. So I didn't know that this was going on. So Dapper Dan, what is that? Dapper Dan, the Dia Man?
Yeah, the Dia.
Okay, so now Dapper Dan, I'm sure you guys must know more than I do, but Dapper Dan was somebody who adopted a cat from Hannah and then adopted or fostered a dog that he named Jackson Growlixy. And there's Jackson Growlixy right there. And, oh, yeah, wait, we have a video.
I don't know if there's sound, but yeah. No, there is sound.
Are you ready to eat?
The hell is that noise?
Hi, good morning.
Oh.
Hi, Bab. Are you ready for dinner?
Wait, who is that?
What do you think? Oh, you're nice.
What?
Okay, so I'm really confused. Hannah will have to, or Jessica, someone's going to have to describe what's going on here.
What?
Wait, okay. So today was a 4-week-old Jackson Growlixy. Went to see the vet today to try to figure out why he hasn't been feeling so good. It turns out he was very anemic. So grateful I trusted my gut. Okay, okay, we're talking about levels and whatever. But it looks like, I hope Jackson Growlixy's doing well. How long ago was this? Is today?
18 hours ago.
Oh, okay. Well, Dapper Dan, if you're out there and you're seeing this, you got my love and support. Oy, 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 how adorable is this dog?
What are you doing?
See, I'm in one of those moments too right now, and I think again, this is a very quarantine-y thing where our hearts are just so
Please
kind
don't
of
pee on me,
open
okay?
and raw and whatever. I see this puppy and I'm like, I want him. I want Jackson Growlixy. Well, hopefully.
She does other adoptions.
Wait, did she adopt Badger? No. Who did she adopt from Hannah is what I want to know. Will you go to Dapper Dan's?
Yeah, no, here's the badger. What's it say?
Oh, no, with resemblance she bears to Badger. Will you go to Dapper Dan's?
Well, here's
yeah,
the-
yeah. What does that say up there at the top?
Says,
Part feline, part mermammal. Adoptive alumni of Kitten Lady 2020. So Dapper Daniel. Look at the two of us. We couldn't figure that one out.
Dapper Dan.
We couldn't put it together.
No, it's Dapper Dia. Per.
Dapper Dan,
That's her.
the Dia Per Man. I don't know,
Yeah.
man. The Diaper Man. Dapper Dan, the
Oh,
Diaper Man.
Okay.
Oh my God, you and
That
I
took
would have
all
spent
of it. Yeah,
all
that
day
took-
on that one. Okay, so there's that, and I think I'm going to, as soon as we're done here, I'm going to call Hannah. For some reason now, maybe this is one of those times where you're like, she's come up way too many times in one day. How did you know that was Adobe Animal Hospital? Because I just saw that.
They might be following her story,
Oh.
possibly.
Okay. Seamus says claps for Jackson. Why? What'd I do? Did I do something? Because I'd like to know what that is.
Claps for getting it right, maybe the name.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Seamus. Thank you, Seamus. Anyhow, oh my God, Marlo, would I love to do Cat Camp Colombia? Let me tell you something. That will happen someday. You know how much I love Colombia, and I've been there a number of times. In fact, it was almost a year ago almost exactly a year ago that we spent some time there. Man, that was a lot of fun. And hopefully, I got to tell you guys, I say this every damn time we see each other. I miss coming out to see you guys so badly that it just hurts me. And some people are just born to like travel, and I guess that's me. I guess I'm finding that out more about myself every stinking day. And yes, Shanti, Cat Camp London. I mean, and Bubble Ball. Let me tell you, and I've told you guys this before. Somehow, with all the traveling that I've done, Western Europe is still this weird little glitch in my travels. I have not been to France. I've not been to Germany. I've not been to the UK. I don't know what that's about, nor have I been to, Denmark or Norway. I want to so badly. And it's one of those times where every time I see a picture of any place these days, I just be like, I want to be there. Yeah. Israel. I would love to be in Israel.
I wanna go to Israel.
God,
yeah.
I would just love it, man. Anyway, we will. Well, at Australia, I was supposed to be there. The Australia gig was supposed to be next month or something.
Recent.
Yeah, and that got postponed to next year. Oh my God. I mean, South Africa, for me to be in Cape Town, which my wife has traveled more than many people I know, and she still talks about Cape Town as being one of the most beautiful places she's ever seen in her life. So anyway, I'm just depressing myself here. So anyway,
one more thing to watch before we go.
We do have something else to watch?
One more thing. Yep.
Okay.
The
Wait,
headphones.
you look sneaky right now.
No, it's the story here.
Oh, okay. You really wanted to do this. All right, here we go.
Oh no. This is our baby. Are you ready to go home? I'm ready to take you home.
People are definitely adopting more. There's a therapeutic benefit to that because you have to think about the biggest issue with the quarantine for a lot of people has been the depression, the lack of interaction with other people. They're lonely, they're alone. People are home and trapped in their house and they can't go out and they start to go stir crazy and they're depressed. A cat or a dog is going to pick up on that and it's that extra company. Makes you feel a little bit better. You're not alone. You have a cat. You have something to do. You have a dog. You have somebody to take care of.
Hey everyone, Alex Chacaroni here. I hope you all are doing well and staying safe. But I wanted to bring you along my journey because today, me and my boyfriend are currently on our way to adopt a cat. We looked at him last week. His name is Kylo. He's super cute, and we're on our way to get our new quarantine buddy to add to our family. So we have our masks, we're on our way, and let's see what's gonna happen. So we're inside, we have our masks on. We're saying hello to the other cats. We're waiting for Kylo, he's coming. We've got all of our paperwork in order. We're wearing our masks, we're social distancing ourselves. Alan, are you ready to be a cat dad? You're ready. What advice would you give to someone who maybe is thinking about adopting a cat or a dog? I know we spent a lot of time, looking through all the cats and making sure we found the perfect fit for me. What advice would you give to someone?
I always think that's the most important thing is to spend time with the animals. You're making a lifelong commitment. And especially doing what I do. Most of the animals end up in my building because someone made a bad life choice in their lifelong commitment selection. So it's very important to look at your life before you decide to adopt a pet. So I left you in the room with all the animals because I thought it was important for you to spend time with the cats to make the right decision.
Oh my goodness. Okay, we got Kylo. He's right here. Oh, it's okay, buddy. We're going home, very successful. And yeah, we're excited. Bye, bud. We're gonna go home now. Okay, Kylo. We're home now. I know, buddy. Let's explore the apartment for about an hour now. I think he's gonna be really comfortable here. I hope you all are staying safe, and I hope this video encourages you maybe to adopt a furry friend to keep you company. Stay safe, guys. Say bye, Kylo.
Yay. That was wonderful. And I just want to call out, what, do you get it?
Yeah, it's Paws Unite Hold on. It is pauseunitepeople.com.
You want to try to pull up that website?
Yes.
So Kylo, and what a great story. And there's so many stories like this. And I just saw somebody, I missed the name, but somebody was just saying, I'm alone and my cat is saving my life. I honestly, we're seeing so many people who never thought that they were going to be big animal people, and just by fostering, by adopting during this crisis, they have changed their lives and changed the lives of the animals in the process. By the way, this is what I want to see when you think about somebody who should be on My Cat from Heaven. Who is it that's going to make it on this special? It could be someone you know, somebody whose life was changed, somebody who changed a life, somebody who stepped up, just an everyday hero, man. I want to hear from you guys. Exclamation point casting. Don't forget, you've only got a couple of days here. I mean, I'm serious.
Or if you know anybody in LA.
Anybody in LA,
send it
too,
to
that's
them.
having problems, especially. But any stories in LA, we got to have these in place in the next couple of days. So let's hear from you. Can you bring up that website one more time? So this is pauseunitepeople.com. This is the rescue that was featured from East Patchogue, New York, on Long Island. And these guys, obviously, just one of so many organizations that have been hit so hard during this crisis. Anybody that you know that is either volunteering or working for or running a animal welfare organization, give them an extra big virtual hug right about now, because the work is so tough. So that's great. Yeah, man. That's it. So you know what? Let's start wrapping up today. If you guys, I'm gonna give you guys like another couple of minutes here max to get yourself signed up for the giveaway. So it's an exclamation point giveaway. All 4 of my books. One of them is signed. I would sign all 4 of them, but they don't actually come from me. They come from someplace else. So there you go. But one of them is signed. You have a couple more minutes to get that together, especially you YouTubers. Let's go back over to our subscribers, just as some people who have been...
Yeah.
I have it.
You got it.
I keep forgetting. So just a shout out to people who have been cheering bits and subscribing. Cat Mommy 007 gifted a tier 1 sub to Linda K. Thank you for doing that, Cat Mommy. Diane Rowley with 10 bits. Thank you very much. Let's see. Chain Gunner 72 with 50 bits. An anonymous cheer with 500 bits. Seamus, my love. Epi, thank you so much. I know your money is so hard earned. Thank you very, very much. Speaking of people who do their best work, Seamus Tux there. You guys should all cheer Seamus Tux right now. Let's see some emotes for her. All of the TNR work she does, all of the rescue work she does while working. I mean, man, this woman. So give it up, you guys. Give it up. Stephanie53 cheered 300 bits. Poe Diddle has subscribed, tier 1. Jackie G. Katz also. Okay, so now, and Crazy Right cheered 100 bits. Great. Thank you guys so very much. And Seamus, look at how much everyone loves you. I mean, not that you need the emotes to find out that people love you, but it never hurts, right? So anyway, and then I just wanted to remind you once again, we have our sale going on, exclamation point Cat Cave deal. And with that, you get $5 off any of my solutions. And I would love for you to try those, guys. Again, if you're going to try anything right off the bat, and I see you guys talking about the solutions, start with Stress Stopper. Because Stress Stopper is one of those things that you just want on hand for any time that the stress level in the house just peaks up a little bit. And the way these things work, a few drops in the palm of your hands, like this, pet. They come with a little spray topper, mist areas like cat beds, cat trees, things like that. I'd love to hear what you have to say about it. And they're Justin and Ziggy. Again, talking about somebody who gives up so much of their time. If you guys didn't see the My Cat from Heaven with Justin and Ziggy, go check that one out. Great story. And Justin and his wife are just amazing volunteers, and they always have been. And who is that in that picture there? What is that weird emote? Anyway, Blabbermouth. Yeah, I don't know who that is.
That's somebody else's emotes from who they.
Oh,
subscribe
okay.
to. Yeah.
Rummy Tummy Intensive Care is a formula that I put together that is really for like maximum support of the energetic body while the physical body is. So intensive care you use post-surgery, you use post-injury, you use it in that first week or so when it's just like the body and the energy field have to be like that in order to get the animal through that moment. So that's what. Any other questions about the solutions, bring them my way. I'm always happy. And by the way, I'm always happy to answer questions about any of the products that I either make or sell. I think sometimes you guys don't realize this, but all of the products that are in the Jackson Galaxy collection with PetMate, I don't slap my name on things, I make things. And whether it's the wand toys down to the litter boxes and the scoops, those are my products, my babies. I will always tell you everything you need to know about any of those products. So,
And you've got new litter now too. I'm gonna put the link in.
yeah, oh yeah, and now of course I have officially put my name on a litter.
Yeah, you can see it behind you.
There it is,
Look
right
at that.
there. Sustainably yours. You can see right there in the back. A freaking amazing litter. That's all I got to say right there. It's natural. Clumping, tracking, odor, the whole thing. I finally found a litter that I'm like, woo, everybody should use this, you know? So there's that. Can you give Meow Woof? What's up, Jen? I hope you're doing well. Can you give more than one solution at a time? Yeah. So basically, the way that works is, let's say that you're doing. Let's just take intensive care. So intensive care, you use topically. You use you use topically every day. But then you can have a base solution like the other way around. So let's say you use intensive care. Intensive care you're going to use as your base solution. And that means you put it in food and you put it in water, and let's say you apply it topically once or twice a day. Stress stopper then gets used as needed. So as that body is healing, there are going to be those breakthrough moments where the cat's in distress, and that can happen from stress, or that can happen from physical or emotional stress. And that's when you use stress stopper to help bring down the temperature there. But yes, you absolutely can. In fact, we have sets that are called ultimate sets. So for instance, we have the ultimate peacemaker, which is for quarreling animals. So we have Peacemaker, that is the base remedy, and you're going to use that in water and food, etc., and spray it around the house. And that's the sort of the can't we all just get along formula. Then you have the other two, which is you have bully formula for the bully, and you have safe space for cats, which is for the victim. And each one of them gets that applied topically, right? And that one works really damn well, if you ask me. Anyway. So anyway, enough plugging my products there. What was that?
Yeah, the link for the deal on Twitch is not working right. So I'm gonna
For which
adjust
one?
That. On Twitch, it's on YouTube fine, but
So that's
yeah.
for the solutions deal.
yeah, it's
We'll work that out.
yeah. It's in the description as well, but
There's also a code. I mean, if you go to the website, there's a code because it's the
it's
sale.
applied automatically now. The codes are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Do you have to put the solutions in water? My kitty won't drink the water when it's in it. Two things there, pal. One of them is no, of course. There's many different ways to apply. And again, in terms of like you have to put it this way, it's about getting it in your cat's energy field. And I know, whatever with the woo-wooiness of this is me, man. But anyway, you can put it in food, in water, apply it topically, mist it around. There are a lot of different ways to use it. But the one thing I will tell you is because it has to be preserved in alcohol in order that it doesn't mold, right? So that's a really important thing, that it has a stabilizer to it, and we use alcohol. So there are ways to sort of gently burn off that alcohol smell / taste, and that might be why your cat won't drink it. So we do have instructions for that on the website, and I think that comes with, we give you instructions in your delivery, and so you'll see how to do that as well. So anybody else? What else is going on here? What's our any merch that I'm missing out on? merch. What do we speak of merch? Like personalized merch? That's coming, by the way, you
Yeah, I
guys.
was about to say, we
We're
got
working on
shirts
that
and
right
stuff.
now. Yeah. We're
coming.
working on a bunch of new designs. This guy right here has got a few killer designs that we will be walking out in just a little bit. And that Fiona girl, yeah, alcohol smell turns a lot of cats off, but you can really diminish that smell. But unfortunately, we have not found, and I don't think anybody has found, a proper stabilizer for these things where you can topically apply it and put it in food and water, and it's not made of alcohol. So we haven't found it yet. Let's see. A rooster sweatshirt. Yeah, that's coming. And yeah, you guys will, again, I hope that we're going to make the video of our rooster this week, and that's when you'll get to know his name. Up until then, that's what it is. Let's bring up that picture one more time. Let's see it. Let's see my boy again. Let's see him again. Our boy who is a rooster ostrich mix. Or is it rooster buzzard? Or vulture? Or is it vulture ostrich? I don't know. Anyway, that's my boy. So on the right, you see a picture of him the day after I think we rescued him. And then literally took him from a rescuer, not took him, who basically said, like, he's so ugly nobody wants him. So it's the truth.
You did say that, yeah.
Yeah, and there he is. And a face only a mother could love, maybe, but we really adore him, and we adore all of our guys. But I think Minu especially has a bond with him that is like big time. So it's anyway. What's suspense? Oh, about his name.
Then I want to just.
Yeah, well, and there's my girl Mushka wearing her little post-grooming bow. And it's so funny because you guys know how much I hate putting clothes on animals, but this bow on that girl is just, I mean, you guys, right? I mean, and for a 12-year-old, she really does look like a puppy sometimes. Doesn't act like one. She's got the hips of a 12-year-old, but, and if you guys haven't seen it yet, there's a video on our channel about her physical therapy regimen and the great people who do work with her with hydrotherapy and cold laser and acupuncture,
That's on
which
YouTube.
have
Yep.
absolutely, she would not be with us right now if it wasn't for that physical therapy, because she has hip dysplasia, and it really would have made her life unbearable. So yeah, if you guys, honestly, there are so many modalities available to you now that just weren't there such a short time ago. Natural remedies. We, of course, use our solutions on Mushka as well. What are we talking about? Somebody's talking about a case. Taking on a case. Me? Hips don't lie. Hips don't lie. That's true. Anyway, Jackie G. Katz just cheered some bits, I hear. Jackie G. Katz has been at it today with the cheering of the bits, so thank you very much. Whew, man. Okay. Any other? Is there anything else going?
Yeah, we can do the giveaway now.
I think it's time for the giveaway. Who's going to get some books? Who wants some books?
Shutting it
You
down.
guys ready for the giveaway? Shut it down. Shut it down.
All right.
Shut it
Grab
down.
these.
Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. Yeah, I'm going to tell you guys, there's been a song stuck in my head for 4 days, and it makes me miserable because it's not a good song. And you know what? I'm going to sing it because I want it to be stuck in your head. Happy Catterday. All right, wait. Here we go.
Do you want to sing it while we do the giveaway?
No, because it'll leave a bad taste in everyone's mouth. So there you go. All right, here we go. Starting it up. Who's getting the books? Who's getting the giveaway? What are we going to do today? Who's it going to be? And Lady Libra Luck. Well, it is your lucky day, Lady Libra Luck. 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 All right, man.
Congrats, Lady Libra Rock.
And yes, congrats to you. If you're here, congrats. If you're not, congrats. And happy
everybody.
reading. I hope you're a reader. And I also want to know, Lady Libra Luck, let us know if you are here. I don't know if you're here or not. If you do like the books or not. I always like, honest reviews of my books. Although I'll be really honest with you. The one that I'm the most like, I hope you like it, is this one. Because this is a memoir. The other ones are, working with your cats, but this one is much more personal. So I always wonder, and it's also like, I think I don't think everybody understands that I'm actually a writer. That I'm not like, I don't use ghostwriters or whatever. I was a writer before I was anything else. I always wonder what people think. Cat Daddy is raw, Seamus. You're right. It is. There's some stuff in here that, and not that I don't want to give anything away, but there are things in this book that I struggled with. Am I going to put it in the book? Up until, I swear, my publisher was about to wring my neck. Like they were like, no, Jackson, we're talking like right this moment. This book is going to the printer right this moment. So, that kind of thing. So, yeah, it was a little rough. And you know what's really rough about writing books? I mean, you write something, it goes out into the world, there's no taking it back.
Right.
And there are things that I've written that I wish I hadn't, to this day. I mean, I've lost a few relationships from what I wrote, and I outed myself. My God, this was like My Cat from Hell had literally just premiered, and here I am letting everybody know what an incredible drug addict I was. So but I got to say, the first quote unquote fan letter that I ever got after Cat Daddy came out was somebody who wrote, and one of my drugs of choice back then, it was a prescription drug. And let me tell you, that I was a kitchen sink addict. There wasn't anything. I liked everything. But the thing that really kind of took me down was this one drug. And the first letter I got after the publication of the book was from somebody who said that they were reading it, and when they got to that part, they realized that they had slowly relapsed on that drug themselves.
Wow.
And they were writing this to me on their way to treatment.
Wow.
And that to me I was like, okay, I did my job. Because believe me, I had no intention of clearing out my closet for you guys right off the bat like that. But in order to write the story about Benny the cat, I had to write my story as well. So that's how that went down. But yeah, I'm still a little touchy about that one. And if you ever get to hear the audiobook, there are sections of this that was not easy to write or read. So yeah, there you go. Anyway, yes, you're right.
The scenes there.
Freak chisel, sobriety is a gift. Every day I remind myself of that, and I have people like you remind me. And yes, Kaz, I do read the audiobook. That's me. And I don't.
That's a good question. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't read the audiobook on Total Cat Mojo, but I do read the audiobook on Cat Daddy. I mean, it is my story. That would have been kind of weird. Although Edward, I was going to say, I couldn't decide Edward James Olmos or now I lost the other name, James Earl Jones. I would love James Earl Jones to read my life story. Cat Daddy from Jackson Galaxy. Yes. Anyway.
Wait, you should ask chat who would read their story. Who would they want?
Yeah, who would?
I wanna
If
hear
you
some
had,
names.
if you had, who? Wait, I gotta going back to that. 2 years clean for Robin. Congratulations to you for that. Yeah, Betty Veronica's right. You better have some Kleenex on hand if you listen to the audiobook. Sebastian, thank you very much for that. It is one of my happiest things. It was the reading of that book. Honestly, like, I've done a lot of stuff, and I never really expected that I would, like, the reading of an audiobook would be like one of those things that, like, I consider an accomplishment. But I loved it. I loved doing it, and I was very happy with the outcome of that one. And you can get it on Audible, and I had no damn idea. Well, there you go. Who else? What are we talking about? Oh my God. Well, thank you so much, Parakeet. Okay. Thank you very much for saying that. Now, Jeff Garland, why would you say that Misfit Polka? Jeff Garland reading your, okay. Patrick Stewart or Sam Elliott, says Wendy. Oh wait, Wendy HM fan, which means you're not Wendy, because if you're a Wendy and you want Patrick Stewart reading your book, that's just a little weird. No judging. Not your username says Joan Rivers, which would be a little tough. Seamus, Jeff Goldblum. Wait. Why? Congrats to Velveteen Hussey. What am I missing? Anytime Velveteen Hussey, Helen Mirren, David Attenborough. There's a good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah, because I mean, Julie Andrews, Jimmy Stewart. 1 year. Okay. Freak for Chisel. 1 year, 1 week, clean and sober. Wonderful.
That's great.
Kiefer Sutherland. What? Kiefer Sutherland?
Does he have
That's kind of a weird one right there. Gilbert Gottfried. That's hilarious, man.
Betty
Oh,
White's
Wendy
good.
says to read one of mine, Patrick Stewart. I've actually worked with Patrick Stewart.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
On what?
Do you think differently now of me?
I mean, I don't know anything about
It's when I was I had a life in the theater. That was in a theater.
Mm-hmm.
I was a theater actor, and I just spent many years in the theater. And the way I got into being on stage was that I wrote music for the theater. So I scored many shows, and I was working in a summer Shakespeare festival.
Okay.
And Patrick was, it was an amazing. He played Oberon in The Tempest. Good God Almighty, he is such an incredible actor. And I don't gush this much, but being in his presence on a stage was palpable. He's an incredible actor. And I got to write music for yes, Sir Patrick Stewart.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
very sorry. But he is brilliant. And I don't know, have you guys seen Picard? I haven't seen it yet. But anyway, Lotus says Audrey Hepburn would read her book. God, Audrey Hepburn, man. Jamie's friend, okay, so here's the thing. I was not a Star Trek fan with the original. I was a very big Next Generation fan.
90s Star Trek.
Yeah, I actually felt like, well, especially with his presence, it just felt like Shakespeare to me.
So he brought another thing to
Absolutely,
it.
man.
So
And
not so much Shatner was more hokey.
Shatner was a little, I don't have that kind of, I don't know if you guys ever heard, Shatner made a couple of albums back in the day.
I think I've heard it.
Okay, so if you haven't heard William Shatner's version of Hey Mr. Tambourine Man,
Is it good? Or just
well, good in what way?
is it like a meme,
Let's
basically?
just say that the end of it is him going, Mr. Tambourine Man, Mr. Tambourine Man. And actually Nimoy also made a couple of albums. River Rose says Barack Obama. Are we
yeah.
talking about my books or your books?
Their books.
Their
Or
books.
both.
I hope so.
Yeah.
But
Barack would be great. I mean, did you listen to his audio? He did his own book.
no, I
And it's
didn't.
really, he does a good job. I mean, it's about his
Yeah.
memoir sort of thing. So
Any day, man.
Yeah, he's
Any
cool.
day. The Ballad of Bilbo Baggins. Josh Robert Thompson is an actor, voice actor, comedian who could probably read an audiobook in any voice. Let's see. Betty White. Sure, Betty White. Donald Trump. Okay. Oprah. Having Oprah read your book would be pretty amazing. You're right, KNDR. Oberon was Midsummer Night's Dream. Who the hell? God, I just got facialed. No, I don't want anybody to tell me, because me not being able to remember the name. Ariel is the sprite. Oh, God. Someone's going to tell me. Someone's going to tell me anyway, even though I don't want you to tell me. Go ahead. Who is the lead in The Tempest? Oh, God almighty. Anyway, Adam West should read somebody's life story. Look at how ADD we could possibly be. That's why I can't, yeah. Anyway, no, not Titania. God almighty, the main character, not Oberon. It's the Oberon type character. It's the lead, the male lead, the Prospero. Good God almighty. Jackson, Galaxy. What is wrong with you, Jackson?
Well, your back's feeling good, it seems like.
Yeah, man.
If anybody
I
had a
can move
question.
these days. Look at me. I can move. Yes, thank you for asking. My back is doing better. I actually can move. I don't have a belt on. I can actually do this a little bit. Now, to get rid of the post-surgery, I think everybody's been going through this. A little bit of weight gaining during...
Yeah.
Well, not you, because you bike everywhere. You're
Yeah.
Mr. Bikey
Or
Bike.
the
No,
quarantine 15.
Is that what they're calling it?
I call it that.
The Quarantine 15? Because, man, yeah. But, yeah. Anyway, you guys, all right. That's it for us. Time to wrap things up here. One more plea to you. If you know anybody who's going through stuff with their cats because of the quarantine, if you know anybody, and that those people have to be in the Los Angeles area. If you know anybody who has stepped up, who has a great, inspiring, heartwarming story that's happened during COVID-19, and that could be anywhere, then either one of those things, ! Casting. My Cat from Hell is back. We have a special coming July 11th. We are casting right this second, and we will stop casting in about 4 or 5 days. So this is happening in real time, people. So My Cat from Hell coming back. That's the big news of the day. But we got to cast the show. So get on it, you guys. Also, new video just came out about door dashing. So if you've got a DoorDasher, if you know somebody who does have a DoorDasher, that's what this week's video is about. Lots of stuff going on. But the main thing is, and I mean this from the bottom of my cat guy heart, I love you guys very much. I want you to stay safe. I want your families to stay safe. Please don't relax. Please don't feel like now's the time to step back, man. Let's keep ourselves safe. And that is the most important. And the other important thing is to take any opportunity to show love to somebody else, human or animal. It means so much more right now than ever before. And I think we could all agree that we could all need like a little tiny bit of that love, right? Love is all we need. Love is all we need. And that's what I have to say to you right now. All right. So congratulations to Lady Libra Luck for winning all 4 books. And that's it, man. Love you guys very much. I really do. And thank you for tuning in today. We'll see you next Catterday. Same cat time, same cat channel. And videos coming out this week. Look for a new video on Wednesday and Saturday. Catterday. And that's it. All right. Light Love Mojo.